Peace fam, just wanted to share with you a conversation we had today at camp. The topic came up about dates, and one of the questions was, how could this be the year 2016 when the earth is over 4 billion years old? So we kind of dealt with that a little bit today because our children know that our African ancestors were tracking dates long before 2016 years. And so what you will see is, you'll see something that says something like, the Sphinx was built in 2500 BC. So you're saying BC? What do you mean 2500 BC? Did they know they were going to be in BC time? Or did they know that what they did was not going to be relevant until it was an afterthought from something else? And so if I'm telling my children that something happened 2500 BC and they want to know what are you talking about, because the year 2016 means if I start my calendar year at 0, then the year 2016, I'll put it here, the year 2016 implies, I don't know if this is purposefully or not, that nothing of importance happened more than 2016 years ago. As if the earth started at 0 and nothing else before then. And this could be a reason why math is confusing, because it does not make sense that I can tell you this is the year 2016, yet something happened 2017 years ago or 3,000 years ago. So psychologically, I'm thinking that the Gregorian calendar had to be changed so that the story of Jesus would appear to be true. Because if Jesus was said to have lived 2,000 years ago, let's say 2016 years ago, which start the years at 0, mentally you're thinking, oh, nothing of significance happened before Jesus was born. That's so not true. So the fact that you can say that the Sphinx was said to have been built, we don't know, 2500 BC, that means it was 2,500 years before 2016. So I'm not going to say year 0 is right here. Move this out the way just a little bit. So if I add 2,500 to 2016, what would I get?
4,516.
Okay, so let me say that this is the year 4,516. I'm just going to say that this is not 2016. This is the year 4,516. And if I tell you that Jesus lived 2,016 years ago, 2016 years ago, if I subtract 2016 from 2,516, what would I get? 6 minus 6.
It's
nothing. 1 minus 1.
Nothing.
5 minus 0.
Nothing.
5 minus 0. And 4 minus 2.
2.
So then let's say 2016 years ago, it was the year 2,500. Bam. So then 1 year before 2005, and so if this is when Jesus was born, right around here, then the year 2,499, what did I conclude?
That it was the year before.
No.
That Jesus wasn't alive.
Jesus wasn't alive. What about the year 2,482?
Jesus wasn't alive.
Jesus was not alive. What about the year 1,812?
Jesus wasn't alive.
Jesus was not alive. And so this confusing part comes because I can't tell my children that this is the year 2016, which implies that nothing of significance happened prior to 2016 years ago, yet they know that their African ancestors were tracking time way before 2016 years ago. Again, that Gregorian calendar had to be changed to make this story appear to be true. I think it's disingenuous, and I think it's a feeble attempt to make those of us who know better try to believe that the world started with Christianity and with Jesus, which we know it did not. Because the question then becomes, if this is the year 4,516, 2,500 years ago Jesus was here, which would be the year 2016, then 2,500, then all these subsequent years are before any of these things occurred. So then I can't be down here saying year 0 is here when actually all these events happened more than
2016 years.
Very good. Okay, so it is confusing. I think it's unfair, and I think it's pretty much disrespectful. So the truth is, we can say 2016. But we know better. We know that the earth is more than 2,016 years ago. Again, this was just an attempt to have us to believe that this story of Jesus was true, because otherwise, if I know that things happened before 2016 years ago, I know somebody was not there. And so if this person was not there this year,